Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a product review edition of Unlimited. I'm just gonna check. Sorry about that. So, in tonight's video, I've been waiting long enough, but we got ourselves a product review that we are going to talk about on this fine Sunday evening. Today's date is 1/30/2022. It's currently 10 after 11 at night, and we will get down to business with this review. It's going to be a short and sweet one. Long story short, I had a couple of appointments last week, so I went to my local Menards, and I found something that looked very interesting to try. I know Menards is not sponsoring me to make a video about this. This is just something I kind of wanted to do. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this topic. So this is called Tech Up. It's a smartwatch with health and fitness tracking. Figure since I'm on my health and fitness journey still, this might come to use. So I have an interesting looking box. So it's Bluetooth version 4.0 with Bluetooth range 30 feet, battery, and 55 mAh, working time 7 days, water resistant. It's a calorie tracker, sleep monitor, activity tracker, stopwatch, and smartphone connectivity. Now, the only disclaimer with this product is I don't know if it's going to work with this Apple iPhone, so we'll have to wait and see if it'll work or not. I did have Android phones at one point in time, but this we'll have to make do with what we have for now. So I'll get my Sears Craftsman pocket knife and we'll cut this open. Put that away. And I'm going to go ahead so this is kind of what the contents look like. Here's your charging cord. So let's see how that works. So that just comes out and done like this, and we'll just plug it into this little device over here. And while we were looking at that, bear with me while we get this. Try a different camera here. So, this is our little instruction booklet. Okay, those are the charging pins. Called Fit App Pro is the app that you would download on your smartphone for this device. So just to kind of give you a view of, so this is the watch. Kind of, in my honest opinion, it feels kind of, it's very light, very some. That's kind of what it would look like if you had it in your arm. And we will show you what the wristband. This is one of the wristbands of what that looked like. And here's the other wristband. So what's kind of interesting about it is you got all these little vent holes here, so kind of. There's some wristwatches that you put on, like, yeah. Okay, I guess I don't have any readily available at the moment, but a lot of them, they don't breathe. Sometimes around when you got the wristwatch on, it tends to kind of restrict that and make you hot and sweaty around it. But this one is more of a breathable looking. So I think first we'll hook it up. And we'll let that charge for a bit. Actually, I think it's already charged. But let's kind of go over the instructions real quick here. Intended for medical use. So if you're using it to track your blood pressure and medical related stuff, this is not the product for you. This is just one of those in-display products that you'd use for basic fitness tracking. It's not meant for any medical related. So there are different products out there more appropriately associated with that capacity, but this would not be for that intention. So once you get into, so here this kind of shows how you hook up your smartwatch to the docking charger. And I'll kind of read through this real quick here. So the first thing you want to do is make sure your Bluetooth setting on your phone is turned on, because this is a Bluetooth device. So I'll take my iPhone here, put my very secretive passcode in, get out of what I was looking at earlier. So that's just a start screen. And one more. Settings. Bluetooth is on. So actually, even before we get to that section, I'm going to go to the App Store and we will download the Fit Pro app. So okay, Fit. There we go. So that's what we're looking for. And okay. So far so good. And that'll take a minute and a half or two to completely install. So we're about halfway there. Let's see what else we gotta do. And the cool thing is with that watch, it'll sync the data to your phone. So if you got like a doctor's appointment or something, or you're working with a personal trainer and they want to see some of your results, you can easily show them, just as a general idea. Not that it's going to give you full statistics, but well, let's see. Should be done here. So I got the app open. Allow once. Okay. Allow. So this is kind of what you want to do. You just hit sleep, steps, walk, run, distances. So click allow. Please input your email address. BREIN. Oops, I shouldn't say that on camera, but oh well. Oh, I'll put that information in. Put my very secret password in. Okay. Oh, it would help if you actually registered. Pretty much setting up the app is very self-explanatory. And so far, registration was successful. And I'll just hop on my laptop over here real quick. And yes, we will do a review on this computer. So, I just want to verify. And yes, we got the link. Alright. Now, we can so this is what it looks like once you're registered. So Okay. So now I'm gonna hook this and we'll unpeel. Okay, maybe I didn't give it enough time to charge here. I guess not. I'm not gonna give it enough time. Well, this might be part of a two-part video. So on that note, we will be back thanks to technology video editing. So y'all have a good Sunday, and we'll be back tomorrow once that device is fully charged up. So we'll be back. Back from our little stroll around the basement, and this is currently what it's showing. Actually, I think if I take it off, so that's currently, I think the time's off a little bit. But it kind of shows I took 26 steps around the basement. And this thing back here is the sensor that senses, and it also, so I burned 2 calories just walking around the basement. That was my heart and oxygen saturation. I admit it's not the most accurate device, but it'll get the job done. And for $17.99 after taxes, what do you expect? It's not the Apple Watch, but it'll do. Maybe eventually I'll buy one, but $17 is kind of astronomically a lot of money to spend when you're on a tight budget. So get this thing back on my arm, and then we'll look at the phone real quick. Boot out of it real quick. All at once. So this basically shows, it links up with your phone. And We're going to do the assessment just for the heck of it. Approximately, this app categorizes me at an F, but that was just a test trial run. We will do a follow-up video on this device, and we will see what the results, how long it's going to last. Because I have been doing research on this product, and there's only one website out there that actually talked about it. And brutally, honestly, this device only got a 1-star rating. It said after about 3 weeks from random people using it that it stopped working. I'm going to give this product the benefit of the doubt and see if it actually lasts longer than 3 weeks. So we'll also do a video in a month's time on this product and see how it's holding up. And if they're right, well then, so be it, but it'd be kind of cool to prove it wrong. So we will be back tomorrow evening once I get done with Planet Fitness tomorrow, and we'll take it along and kind of try it out and see how that works. So hang in there. Okay, we're back, and yes, this does have a QR code in there. So this is basically what we need. Alright. So let's put it over. Now let's try it again. Binding failed. That can't necessarily be a good thing. Device connection. So just to kind of show you what we're at right now, that's currently pair. So let's see if that's currently messages. Alright, let's put this on and we'll kind of give it a try and see what we're working with here. Alright. So with this, you can do call reminders. Select photos. So, if you want to view a photo from here, it's done. It's sending a signal to my so here you can actually use this to remotely take a picture. So that's pretty cool. If you have a selfie stick with a tripod and you want to take remote pictures, you can use your tech up as your remote clicker. So that's pretty cool. And let's see what else we can do with this. So you can set it to do call reminders, SMN reminders, Skype, LinkedIn, Instagram. So you just kind of check mark what you want to display across your smartwatch. QQ reminders, Facebook, Twitter. Oh, what the heck, let's just do it all. So, dial settings. Network connection failed. Let's see, because I don't. Okay. Recommended other settings, vibrate settings. So you can set it for. So you can also make this thing an alarm clock if you wanted, by going into this app called, or setting called brightness control. So you can start your watch up at, like, if you get up at 8 o'clock in the morning or 7, or so I'll set it for 8. Ending time 2300 hours. So basically 2300 hours would be, in which that's military standard time. So roughly 11 o'clock evening, PM rather. So that's actually pretty productive. So they also have a do not disturb option. Excuse me. So do not disturb is just basically It's like in a hotel room when you put a do not disturb on your hotel room door if you're having casual relations with somebody you don't want the maid to come in and walk in on your fun times. So that's basically what do not disturb means. But for this device, it just be like, I don't want to sleep in. I'm just gonna set that. So that's. And you can also set alarm. You can also set reminders. Like if you want to set a reminder, oh, I gotta go to work, or oh, time to go work out. You can also use this to remind you. So I'm just gonna grab something real quick. So it's actually, we will do another video on this once we so this is a thing that you can track your walking, and it's also got satellite GPS tracking technology to show you. So and basically this also shows your status. So let's go back in. Allow. So this is your home screen. And basically when you set this app up like I explained, put your email and password into the dialog here, and you just put your personal Fahrenheit, distance, miles, inches. So you just set your weight. And you set your calories. phone real quick. Boot out of it real quick. So this basically shows what's up with your phone. And we're going to do the assessment just for the heck of it. This app categorizes me at an F, but it was just a test trial run. We will do a follow-up video on this device, and we will see if what the results, how long it's going to last, because I have been doing research on this product, and there's only one website out there that actually talked about it. And brutally, honestly, this device only got a 1-star rating. It said after about 3 weeks, random people using it, that it stopped working. I'm going to give this product the benefit of the doubt and see if it actually lasts longer than 3 weeks. So, we'll also do a video in a month's time on this product and see how it's holding up. And if they're right, okay, so be it, but it'd be kind of cool to prove it wrong. So, we will be back tomorrow evening, once I get done with Planet Fitness tomorrow, and take it along and kind of try it out and see how that works. So, hang in there.